IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. What's your full name?
My full name is Mizan.
How do you spell it?
It's Mizanmunna. That is Mizan.
Where do you come from?
I come from Sylhet, Bangladesh.
What is your address?
My address is road number 5, house number 6, Sylhet, Bangladesh.
Alright. And do you work or you are a student?
Actually, I am a student.
What's your full name?
My full name is Sylhet.
How do you spell it?
Syedsalehahmed. That is Sylhet.
Okay, Saleh Ahmed. Where are you from?
I am from Sylhet in Bangladesh.
Thank you. Where do you study?
I study in Sylhet MC College.
Tell me something about your college.
Well, the name of my college is MC College. It is situated middle of the town. It's a big college and it is famous college in Sylhet town. It is famous for good result and sports. There are about 1,000 students in my college.
When do you go to college?
Basically, I go to college 10 o'clock in the morning.
What do you do there? I mean, what do you learn?
I do a lot of things in my college. I study, I practice English with my friends and with my teachers. Sometimes I play different sports. I also go to my library and read different kinds of books.
Do you work or you are a student?
I am a student. I study at class 12 at MC College.
Do you enjoy your class in college?
Yes, I enjoy my class in my college.
Have you got any friends in your hometown?
I have got 3 friends in my hometown.
Who is your best friend?
Minhaj is my best friend.
Tell me something about your best friend.
Minhaj is my best friend. He is about 20 years old. He is a student of MC College. He is very smart. He is very good and helpful. I like him very much.
Do you live in a house or a flat?
I live in a house.
Tell me something about your house.
I have a nice house in Sylhet. There are 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 living room, 1 dining room, 1 kitchen in my house.
How many people live in your house?
There are 5 people in my house. We live together.
And do you live in a house or a flat?
Well, I live in a house.
And how many people live in your house?
There are 5 people in my house.
Okay. So what do you do in your free time?
Actually, I do a lot of things in my free time. I watch TV, listen to music. Sometimes I use internet in my free time.
And what do you do in the morning?
I usually watch TV and listen to music in the morning. I also read newspaper in the morning sometimes.
Okay. And what is your future plan?
I want to be a teacher in my future.
Where would you like to live in the future?
I want to live in the UK in the future.
Okay. And how do you pass your evening time?
Actually, I pass my evening time traveling, shopping, and sometimes listening to music with my friends and family members.
Okay. What do you do with your family members?
Actually, I go for shopping with my family members. Sometimes we watch TV together. Sometimes we take dinner and also we take breakfast together.
Thank you. Phase 1B. Now, I would like you to ask each other some questions. Mr. Mizanmunna, I would like you to ask Sir Saleh about the music he likes and dislikes. And Mr. Saleh, I would like you to ask Mr. Mizanmunna about what he does in the evening. Now think about the questions you want to ask. You have 1.5 minutes. You can write down your questions if you want to. If you don't understand, please ask me. Mr. Mizan? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Please ask Sylhet your questions.
Do you like listening to music?
Yes, I like listening to music.
Okay. What music do you like?
I usually like to listen to Bangla modern song.
Why do you like Bangla song?
I like because these are very good songs and I feel good to listen this song.
When do you usually listen to music?
I usually listen to music in my free time and also when I feel sad I like to listen to music. It refreshes my mind.
Do you listen to music in the morning?
Sometimes I listen to music in the morning.
How long do you listen to music every day?
I listen to music for half an hour every day.
What music do you dislike?
I dislike Taku song. I think it is very boring.
Do you like English music?
Sometimes I also like to listen to English music.
Who is your favorite singer?
My favorite singer is Ayub Bachchan.
Do you like listening to Hindi music?
Yes, I also like to listen to Hindi music.
Thank you. Mr. Sylhet, are you ready?
Yes.
Please ask Mr. Mizan Munna your questions.
Well, what do you do in the evening?
Actually, I watch TV and listen to music in the evening.
Do you spend time with your family members in the evening?
Yes, sometimes I spend much time with my family members. in the
Do you
evening.
watch TV in the evening?
Yes.
With whom do you watch TV in the evening?
Generally, I watch TV with my family members, sometimes with my friends.
Do you take tea in the evening?
Yes, sometimes I take tea in the evening.
Do you chat on the mobile phone with your friends in the evening?
No, I don't like chatting with my friends in the evening.
Do you study in the evening?
Yes, sometimes I study in the evening.
Where do you take your dinner?
I take my dinner at my home.
When do you
Sometimes
take your-
I take my dinner in a restaurant.
When do you take your dinner?
Generally, I take my dinner at 10 o'clock.
When do you go to bed?
Generally, I go to bed at 11 o'clock.
Do you enjoy your time in the evening?
Yes, I enjoy my time.
Thank you. Phase 2A. In this part of the test, you are going to listen to 2 recordings and answer some questions. You can make notes if you want to. You hear some people talking about traveling to work. Do they travel by car, bus or train? Now listen to the information.
Script 1. How do you travel to work?
Well, the roads are very busy, so I get the train with my friend. It's expensive, but that's okay because it's very fast. I leave home at 8 o'clock and we meet at the railway station. Only the boss drives to work because there's one parking place for him.
Script 2.
Do you go to work by train?
No, it's much too expensive. £9. So I go in my car with a neighbour. He gives me money to pay for the petrol, so it's quite cheap. It's about 35 minutes to drive to work, but over an hour by public transport.
Mizan Munna, in the first recording, does the woman travel to work by car, bus or train?
Train.
Thank you. But in the second recording, does the man travel to work by car, bus or train?
Car.
Thank you. Now listen again and answer these questions. Saleh Ahmed, in the first recording, who does the woman travel to work with? And what time does she leave her house? And Mr. Mizan Munna, in the second recording, who is the man travel to work with? And how many minutes does she travel by car?
Script 1. How do you travel to work?
Well, the roads are very busy, so I get the train with my friend. It's expensive, but that's okay because it's very fast. I leave home at 8 o'clock and we meet at the railway station. Only the boss drives to work because there's one parking place for him.
Script 2.
Do you go to work by train?
No, it's much too expensive. £9. So I go in my car with a neighbour. He gives me money to pay for the petrol, so it's quite cheap. It's about 35 minutes to drive to work, but over an hour by public transport.
In the first recording, who does the woman travel to work with?
Friend.
And what time does she leave her house?
8 o'clock.
Thank you. Ms. Anmona, in the second recording, who is the man travel to work with?
Neighbor,
And how many minutes does she travel by car?
35 minutes.
Thank you. Phase 2B. Now, I would like you to talk together about traveling and transport. Talk to each other about what you like and dislike about traveling and transport.
Well, I like traveling because it is my favorite hobby and it is very interesting. I can learn about different places, different people and their culture through traveling. Do you like traveling and why?
Yes, I also like traveling. It is my hobby. I usually travel around my town. Where do you usually travel?
Generally, I travel in my town to tea garden and I like traveling by bus because it is very comfortable, and sometimes I travel by rickshaw. I think it is very safe and it is also comfortable, and I travel to my school by bus because it is very comfortable to go to my school, and it takes about 30 minutes to go to my school. And how do you travel to your school?
I travel by rickshaw to my school, and I also sometimes travel to school by bus. Well, I also like to go for long drive by my own car. Do you like to go for long drive?
Sometimes I go for long drive by my car, and I go to my village by bus, and sometimes I travel long distance by train because it is very comfortable. How do you travel for long distance?
For long distance, I also use public transport. So, do you like using public transport in your town?
Actually, I don't like public transport because I think it quite boring, and I like traveling with my friends, and I also like traveling with my friends and family members. But I like most traveling with my best friend because I can enjoy my best friend. With whom do you like most traveling?
I usually travel with my friends, sometimes with my family members. I also like to travel to new places, especially at the weekend. So, where do you like to travel at the weekend?
At the weekend, I like traveling tea garden because it is a very nice place. And sometimes I like traveling to tea garden with my family members. And sometimes I go traveling outside of the country. Do you go to travel outside of the country?
Yes, I also go outside of the country sometime, and when I go, I like to travel by air. So, how do you travel to other countries?
When I go to other countries for traveling, I go there by air.
Okay. Which transport is very popular in your town?
In my town, this is very popular. It's our traditional vehicles.
And in your town,
I think
which transport is very popular?
I think public bus is very comfortable because people think it is very comfortable and safe.
Have you got any private transport?
No, I don't have any private.
Have you got any
I
private
have
transport?
got my own car.
Have you got driver's license?
Yes, I have got driving license.
Thank you very much.